Okay, so I thought rather than sending you pictures, just sending a video would be much easier, right? So here I have all the data for y and all the data for x. So I found this like a more easier way to plot this. So let me just walk you through it. Right? So first I'm just going to go to insert, and then in here right now I'm not going to pick line charts because there's like a more easier way to plot these kind of graphs, which is you go to this bottommost category, which is scatter, right? So I hope you can clearly see it in the video. So in this scatter I'm going to just pick this first one, the scatter mode. So I have this. So usually it will show something, but if it's blank it's much great. So let me tell you why. So you just select this one. If you double click on it, right, then you will see you just double click on this graph and you will see you have like separate kind of row just to modify, right? So in here you see something called select data. So this is the best way to approach graph. That's what I think. So you select the data and here you will see, okay, you don't have anything in here. If you have something, you can just click on it and then just remove that and just make it empty. That's what we do all the time. So let's say, so you can make that empty, right? Okay, so next you're going to pick what are the data that you need for x-axis and what data you need for y-axis separately. So that's way much easier and much clearer, right? So you're going to click this add, and then you will see it's asking you to choose what are x values and what are y values, right? So I'm going to click on this small icon. So if I go back, it's asking for what are the x values, right? So I'm going to click this, and now I'm going to pick what are my x values. So in here you can see this column is my x value. So I'm going to select this whole column, just drag them out, and then you can see all these things are in here, and then I'm going to select it from here. Then you can see all the data are assigned for x-axis. And next you want to do the same for y-axis, but before you do that you will see something called like +1 here, right? We don't need that, so I'm going to remove that from just clicking backspace, and then you're going to do the same. You're just going to go here, and then you're going to select all y-axis from here, and then just from here. Okay, so we are done. So you can double check from here and here, then you click OK, and then yep, so everything's good here. You don't have to do anything. Then click again OK, then you're left here, right? Then it's what we discussed before. You just select all the data points, you go here, and then you make a trend line, right? So we have this. So if you double click on the trend line, if you go down, you will have this option just to display the equation, and voila, so you have the correct equation in here, 5.6. So please try this method, and I think it's much better, much easier way. And let me tell you one way just to check your solution all the time, because how can you be so sure like this is like the correct value or not? So this is one way that we try. Like I said, this graph method, we use this method to just pick like an average value, just like a more generalized value for this all data points, right? So if I pick like just two data points, so let's pick those two. So if I calculate what's the ratio of those two, which is 2.52 divided by 0.4, right? 0.4. Then this would give me 6 point something. So you can see if you do that for every data point in here, you can see like a kind of relation between this value and this value, right? So please do that if you're in an exam or something. Just pick value, just check one, and then just check with, okay, is it like in the ballpark, right? So that's another way that you can check for yourself before submitting anything, right? Okay, so I don't want to make this much longer, so I hope this made clear. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, and good luck. Okay.